Welcome to my YouTube channel, Mobile Hub, the place where we explore the latest smartphones, gadgets, and everything tech. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about devices of 2025, the Nothing Phone 3. Over the past few years, Nothing has established itself as a bold challenger in the smartphone industry. And with the third generation of their flagship, they are making an even stronger statement. If you thought the Nothing Phone 1 was unique and the Phone 2 was a refinement, then the Phone 3 is where things truly come together in terms of design, performance, and user experience. Let's break it down in detail so you can see if this is the right smartphone for you. The first thing that grabs your attention with the Nothing Phone 3 is, of course, its design. Nothing has stayed true to its DNA by sticking with the transparent rear panel, giving us a look into the internals of the phone, but this year, it feels even more polished. The lines are cleaner, the materials feel sturdier, and the Glyph Interface lighting is more functional than ever before. Unlike other phones that stick to standard designs, Nothing continues to make aesthetics a selling point. The glass back is protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 2, ensuring durability against scratches and minor drops. The frame is crafted from recycled aluminum, which not only gives it a premium feel but also makes it lighter in the hand. Speaking of the Glyph Interface, this year it has received a major overhaul. On the Phone 1, it was more of a cool party trick. On the Phone 2, it started becoming useful with customizable notifications. But on the Phone 3, it has matured into something genuinely practical. The lights now integrate with third apps, allowing you to assign specific patterns for different contacts, app notifications, or even in-app functions like timers and rideshare updates. Imagine seeing a unique light pattern when your Uber arrives, or when you get a message from someone special. That's the kind of convenience Nothing is bringing with this feature. Moving to the front, you're greeted with a gorgeous 6.7-inch AMOLED display that supports a 120Hz adaptive refresh rate. The resolution has been bumped to Quad HD+, making visuals sharper and more immersive. Whether you're gaming, watching YouTube, or just scrolling through social media, everything looks buttery smooth and vibrant. The panel offers up to 2000 nits of peak brightness, making it perfectly usable even under direct sunlight. HDR10+ support ensures that your Netflix and Prime Video sessions look absolutely stunning with deep blacks and punchy colors. Nothing has truly nailed the display game here, and it's right up there with Samsung and Apple's flagship panels. Now, let's talk about performance, because this is where many buyers will judge whether the Nothing Phone 3 is worth the flagship price tag. Powering this device is the Snapdragon 8 South Gen 3 processor paired with up to 16GB of LPDDR5X RAM and up to 512GB of UFS 4.0 storage. Simply put, this phone flies through everything. Multitasking is seamless. Games like Genshin Impact and PUBG Mobile run at the highest settings without frame drops. And the phone stays relatively cool thanks to its advanced vapor chamber cooling system. The combination of powerful hardware and software optimization makes the user experience silky smooth. Speaking of software, the Nothing Phone 3 runs on Nothing OS 3.0, which is based on Android 15. What sets it apart is the clean, bloat-free experience with some thoughtful additions. Nothing OS is all about simplicity and minimalism, but it doesn't feel lacking. The monochrome icon pack, fluid animations, and the new widgets give it a distinct personality. Plus, Nothing has promised 4 years of major Android updates and 5 years of security patches, putting it in the same league as Samsung and Google when it comes to long-term support. Cameras have always been an area where new brands struggle to keep up with the big players, but with the Phone 3, Nothing has made significant strides. On the back, you get a triple camera setup, a 50MP main sensor with OIS, a 50MP ultra-wide lens, and a 32MP telephoto lens with 2x optical zoom. The photos come out sharp, well-detailed, and color-accurate. The HDR processing has improved significantly, handling tricky lighting conditions like sunsets and indoor shots with ease. Night mode has also taken a big leap forward, delivering bright and detailed shots without too much noise. The ultra-wide sensor captures an impressive field of view without distorting the edges, and the telephoto lens adds versatility for portraits and zoom shots. Video recording is equally impressive. The Nothing Phone 3 supports 8000 recording at 30 fps and 4000 at 60 fps with super steady stabilization. The footage looks cinematic, with good dynamic range and natural colors. The front camera, a 32MP shooter, handles selfies and video calls beautifully, making it a solid option for vloggers and content creators. Now, let's address something that's crucial to any modern smartphone user: battery life. The Nothing Phone 3 packs a 5000 mAh battery, which comfortably lasts a full day of heavy use and even spills into the second day with moderate usage. Thanks to efficient hardware and software optimization, you won't find yourself reaching for the charger too often. When you do, you get 65 West-wired fast charging and 30 West wireless charging, plus reverse wireless charging for your earbuds or the 65W charger takes the phone from 0 to 100% in under 40 minutes. which is extremely convenient. Connectivity is another area where the Nothing Phone 3 shines. With 5G support, Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, and NFC, you're covered on all fronts. The in-display fingerprint sensor is fast and reliable, and the stereo speakers deliver loud, clear audio with decent bass. Unfortunately, there's no headphone jack, but that's the direction most flagships have gone in. On the bright side, Nothing's ear-to-earbuds pair seamlessly with the phone, taking advantage of the Glyph notifications for battery, status, and connectivity cues. One of the underrated strengths of the Nothing Phone 3 is its software-hardware synergy. The Glyph Interface, the smooth Nothing OS, the transparent design, and the performance all come together to create a phone that feels different from everything else on the market. In an era where most flagships look and feel the same, Nothing is giving us a fresh alternative. But of course, no device is perfect. Let's talk about some areas where the Phone 3 could improve. While the cameras are much better than before, they still fall slightly short of the very best from Apple, Samsung, and Google, especially when it comes to consistency and low-light video. The phone is also not the cheapest option out there. Priced around the same range as the Galaxy S25 and iPhone 17 Pro, it's competing in a tough space. And while the design is beautiful, the glass back can still be slippery and prone to fingerprints. So a case is almost a necessity. Overall, the Nothing Phone 3 is a bold step forward for the company. It combines striking design, powerful performance, a much improved camera system, and practical software features into a package that feels genuinely different. If you're tired of the same old flagship designs and want something futuristic, refreshing, and fun, the Nothing Phone 3 is absolutely worth considering. It's not just a phone, it's a conversation starter, a fashion statement, and a powerhouse device rolled into one. So that wraps up my in-depth review of the Nothing Phone 3. I hope this gave you all the insights you were looking for. What do you think about this phone? Is the Glyph Interface a game changer or just a gimmick? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Share this with your friends, and subscribe to Mobile Hub for more honest and detailed tech reviews. And make sure to ring the bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on the latest smartphones and gadgets. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.